Hi, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Angel Javier Figueroa. Before we begin, I just have a few announcements to make before we begin with this episode. Um, First of all, I'd like to apologize for the lack of quality of the podcast. Again, school is my priority, and I have two jobs, and I want to do pretty good work. I like doing good work. It makes me feel very accomplished when I do a good job, as well as do well in school. That I consider that my primary job. So uh, I apologize for lack of quality. Also, the fact that I was waiting on making a little studio. Finally, I have a little studio. So now that should be able to come by quickly. And finally, I have the proper space to do my podcast. Before I never really did. Second, there will be a trailer regard in this channel regarding the book as soon as my new laptop comes in. I special ordered it because I want to do batch rendering on the go or working on video game engines because I love doing that. Or if I have some intense code, it runs it fast and smooth. Um, so I want to work on stuff like that. So yeah, I'm waiting on that laptop to come in. So I don't know when it'll come in. Hopefully by this week. I hope by this week. Um, that'd be great, and I can get started on it. Third, if you ever want to write a book, or maybe you want to write something, or maybe you're want to write story for a game, or maybe have an idea for a video game, and you know and maybe you want inputs, or maybe you want help on process, or maybe you want to help get ideas, um, and whatnot. October 21st is the unveiling of my meetup group dedicated towards helping out and working together, such as promoting your book or whatever, your video game, if it's, by yourself or anything. Um, so it's a big network of writers working together. Uh, if you can't make the meetings, even though they're online, you can email your piece and we'll make corrections, send you the feedback as soon as possible. I haven't yet thought of a name, but it should be coming in probably in the next podcast, I hope, that I can get a name down. So, with all that said, let's get straight to the episode. So this topic is regarding the training regimen I went through at school, for school. Because before I never really did well at school, I struggled a lot. Um, it was always difficult, but now, I've gotten a lot better. Last semester I got 3.5 because I went through this really good training regimen. Because it's like what I said before in one of my podcasts. Oh yeah, if episode one's not up, that's because I'm redoing it. But basically, episode one was about comparing engineering um, to like martial arts or fighting or whatever, or something like that. So basically, you know, in engineering, you got to have a training regimen. If you don't have a training regimen, it really makes it difficult for you to keep going further beyond. And that's the thing for me. I like going the head of the next obstacle. I like going beyond obstacles again and again. Because to me, that's how I'm fulfilled as an engineer. So, because I did this when I was a child because I was always struggling with mathematics, writing, and science. I struggled with the major STEM, even like, yeah, technology. Yeah, I struggled with pretty much everything as a child. Uh, and then I, looked back and then I redid it. So the first step is to practice your technique. This means to solve problems slowly, understand the text, remember to keep at your own pace. Say if it takes you a whole hour to solve a problem, that's fine. Uh, Remember to also at the time listen to a music with a slow tempo, like 1, 2, 3. Like, the point of this step is to understand why and how, as well as the proper technique. So it's like, say, in when you're learning a move of mixed martial arts, or martial arts or wrestling, you do it slowly. You don't go, like when you're learning how to kick, you don't just like throw your kick. You go slowly, practice the right way of throwing your kick. You go at a slower pace until, like, okay, this is the form. So you're practicing your form, because why would you go fast if you don't even know, if you don't have proper technique? Because then you just get destroyed. Like with a lot of engineers who just like, oh, I'm just gonna throw kicks in a way. Um, it's like, yeah, that's great, but you have no technique. If you were asked this in an interview question, you would be like, what was that again? Oh man, that was such a long time ago. It's like, yeah, because you forgot technique and form. That's what you need, technique and form. So this is also the very crucial part, because a lot of engineers just skip over it because they just want to get to the end. Just like a lot of people who are like, I don't want to do this slow kicking method. I want to just kick. It's like, what's the last part of martial arts? Art. It's like, and also engineering is an art. It's also a science. So take the time and learn technique. So now that brings us on to step two. Step two requires two people, or if you don't have it, you can also still do it. For this step, just grab a deck of flashcards, each written with a different problem. I usually choose at least 5 for this one. Then you shuffle it, and then you flip the card over, and you solve it. And you keep at the same tempo. The point is to be dealt with unexpected problems. So, like, oh, I have proper technique. It's like, yeah, but when you're in a fight, executing that technique is important. And that's step two. Step three is, now it's time to go further beyond. Now let's increase your speed, because now you just the step one and two handled your accuracy. Now let's increase your speed. So with every round, so you make 5 deck of cards, each one with 5 flashcards. Each round, like each time you finish a deck, you slowly choose a different song with a faster tempo until you reach something ridiculous. See, your brain mimics the speed or tempo, mimics the clock speed or tempo of the music. And your brain, sooner or later, adapts to that speed. You can never bring your brain up to that speed. You have to start off slow. Like, for example, for me, I started off with like songs from Jose Alfredo Jimenez, which was 1, 2, 3, and then now I moved on to like heavy metal stuff like Holy Nights or Master Planned or stuff like that. I moved up to like that level, or what was another one I listened to? Wind Force, and it was like Wind Force, Dragon Riders. That's the song I usually listen to when I'm studying, because like that's very good fast pace, very good pace for me. It's just the right clock speed. It's not too fast, not too slow. So I can, because sometimes you can't go fast every time. Sometimes you have to, in the exam or anything, you have to take the time. So step four is just about beating your record. Keep going until it's second nature. Because the thing is, how like I took it as a kid, it was just like, oh, you always gotta be fast because these tests will don't ever give you enough time, and that's true. That's true, because problems never give you enough time. That's how my family would explain it to me. It's like problems never give you enough time, so you always gotta be faster. So that's why step four is about practicing 1 through 3, steps 1 through 3, so that you can maintain that pace and keep your speed, because problems are never going to give you enough time. Never. There's never been a problem that gives you so much time. It's like when you go to work or when you go to school and you get a problem, it's not like you're going to have a whole month or anything. You're going to have at most a day to solve it. You're not going to have a week or so. If you did for one problem then then you have a problem because if it's going to take that long. So that's why training like this is very important. Um, so so yeah, I hope you guys like this podcast. I'll be making more like this. Heck, if I have time, I'll make more podcast episodes. Even though it's called Monday Morning Cast, maybe just change the name to my name. Um, Regarding the regarding the meetup, you can find information on my website. That'll be probably coming out, I hope, by the end of this week, just like the laptop. Um, it'll be uh, the website would have my portfolio as well as information regarding the book. That's where I'll post up the trailer, along with yeah, the podcast will be up there. So basically, like everything you can find about what I'm doing and anything. How you'll find out about it, you can follow me on social media. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I'll put the usernames on the bottom, or I'll probably put the link on the bottom too. So you could just click on it and just add me to either or. My Instagram name is at Angel Figueroa 009. My Twitter is at Angel Figueroa 91. You can follow me on either of the two. I tend to post more stuff on Twitter than I do on Insta because I prefer that more than anything else because it's much faster and I get my news feeds and it's, yeah. Like Instagram, I just like see other people. It's like, no, I like to see other stuff, what's going on in the community, and then just like just post around there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to. Like if you liked it. Dislike if you don't like it. Um, yeah. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you guys tune in for next week. Thank you.